Previously on When Calls the Heart.
I want you to
We want you to be our bridesmaid.
Of course I will.
You have quite the way with words.
Miss Carter, I have good news. They've agreed to enroll you in the upcoming semester.
I'm going to Chicago in a week.
You've had an impressive career.
I try not to dwell on the past.
You're a partner in his oil business.
That's right.
Did it give you pause to go into business with a man convicted of stealing?
Well, let me handle the food then.
You're going to be far too busy.
Well, how's that?
Because you're going to be walking me down the aisle.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
What are you doing here?
Well, it's such a beautiful day. Thought I would take a walk and return your latest chapters.
Good morning, Mrs. Thornton.
Good morning, Anna. Thank you for bringing these.
My pleasure. Now, I'm very excited about.
Morning.
Good morning, Emily. Sorry,
It's okay.
you were saying?
I'm excited about the dynamics between the.
Good morning, Robert.
Morning.
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 Good morning, Allie. Hello.
Hello.
I should probably start school.
Right.
Bye.
Perfect.
You're in a good mood.
Well, I like when things go according to plan.
What plan?
My plan. I read
Oh.
a short legal brief, I make the eggs. I read a long brief, I make the dinner special. Law's way too dry to do it nonstop. What?
Oh.
Oh, by the way, I have a pretrial conference later today.
Am I supposed to know what that means?
It means that I need you to cover for me.
Oh, so what you're really saying is your plan only works when I help.
But now you have help too.
Still, it's a good thing I quit my job at the saloon.
Thank you for that, Clara. Now, if only those plates would deliver themselves.
I was very pleased with your book reports. Excellent work, everyone. Robert, your paper on Freud's dream analysis was pretty ambitious.
Do you remember your dreams, Mrs. Thornton?
Only the strange ones.
Well, I can try and interpret them for you.
Thank you. That's very nice of you. Allie, did you enjoy learning all about Queen Victoria?
I did, but it was sad when Prince Albert died. They really loved each other.
Yes, they did. Nice work, Emily. You know, Paul Cézanne is one of my favorite artists as well.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Opal, are you all right?
My arm's itched.
Well, I can see that. Here, let me have a look.
Oh, that ain't good.
You were right. Chickenpox.
How dangerous is it?
Not dangerous at all for kids her age. Highly annoying and highly contagious. There's a good chance every kid will catch it.
Class, may I have your attention, please? How many of you have had chicken pox? Oh my. I'm going to need all of you to go straight home and tell your parents that you have been exposed. Yes, Allie?
Can I catch it again?
No, once you've had it, you are immune.
What happens with chickenpox?
We all get to stay home is what happens.
I'll be stopping by all of your homes later to check on you.
And I'll be bringing by all of your homework assignments for the next few days.
I was gonna go fishing.
Well, I'm sure it will take at least an hour for me to organize all of the homework assignments, and then another few hours to deliver them. I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to catch your fish.
Thanks, Mrs. Thornton.
You are welcome.
Class dismissed.
Should I be worried about little Jack?
Have you had chickenpox?
Oh, 7.
No, he's perfectly safe with you. I would prefer it if Jack waited a few years before he caught it. Keep him away from anybody who may be contagious.
Oh, Bull. I'll be by later to check on you.
Thanks, Mrs. Thornton.
Ready to go? Let's go.
All right, who wants to start?
He cheated me. The crude was top quality.
Mr. Murphy, why don't you tell me what this lawsuit's about?
I paid for high-quality crude. Henry's oil is substandard. That is an untruth.
I thought oil is oil.
No. High-quality crude is sweet. Low quality, like Henry's, is sour.
Sweet and sour, how's that?
It's all about the sulfur content. The more sulfur, the more sour. And I paid top dollar for the higher grade. And you received the higher grade. Well, my tests show it is not.
Excuse me.
What?
I'm just a silent partner here. Is there any way I can have my name removed from this lawsuit?
It doesn't work that way, you're in. I'd like to see all of you work this out amongst yourself, but I can see that's not an option. Trial starts 9 a.m. tomorrow.
I'm gonna need more time than that.
You've had time, Henry. This has been on the books for a while.
I mean, if word gets out that my crude is low quality, well, it's gonna ruin me.
You mean us?
Us.
Do you have proof that shows that your oil is sweet?
Yes, and my clients will say so.
Well, then present it all as evidence. 9 a.m. tomorrow.
We want a jury.
Well played. Doesn't buy you much. We'll find a jury by tomorrow. Trial starts 9 a.m. the next morning.
Good work.
It should only take me a couple of hours to deliver the homework.
It's fine, Mrs. Thornton. You don't need to rush.
And just to be safe, be sure to check with anyone who comes to the door that they've had chicken pox. I don't want to take any chances with little Jack.
I understand. I'm just glad I had them when I was young.
Me too. We are going to have some time together. We're going to play with your blocks and read. We're going to have so much fun. Bye. Bye.
Oh! What's wrong?
Have you had chicken pox?
Never. I was one of the lucky ones.
I'm not sure how lucky that makes you. We've had an outbreak at school.
Oh, no.
I'm afraid little Jack is off limits now. Doctor's orders.
No, of course. I understand.
Bye.
We already have a couple patients in the infirmary with symptoms, so the odds are the town has been exposed. Good news is the contagion period is only 2 days, so you both have had it, right?
Oh, yes. Ages ago.
Me too.
Okay. I would appreciate it if you would tell everyone in town just to be safe.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Carson! There you are.
What's the matter?
I can't stop itching.
Let me take a look at your arm.
I just can't stop itching. It's terrible. Chicken pox?
You've never had them before.
I was one of the lucky ones.
Rosemary, chickenpox for adults can be very dangerous, so this has to be taken seriously.
Are you certain?
I'm afraid so. I have to go home and stay in bed for a few days.
A few days?
I'll have Faith stop by with some calamine lotion.
Sweetheart, what's wrong?
I have chicken pox.
Oh, no.
Did I hear Rosemary right?
You did.
Anyone else?
Opal and a few others at the infirmary for now, but we are doing our best to contain it.
Well, while I have you all here, I need to pull a jury together. So if you could come by my office tomorrow morning, I'd appreciate that.
Sorry, Bill, I'm going to be a little busy.
Understood.
What would this jury involve?
Well, listening, deliberating, and coming to a unanimous decision.
I can definitely deliberate.
And I'm a great listener.
Count us in, Judge.
Well, you can't just volunteer. It doesn't work that way.
Why not?
Just come by my office tomorrow. I'll go over it all then.
This could be very exciting.
Indeed.
Nathan,
Elizabeth. Oh, Allie told me about Opal.
I'm a little concerned about Mrs. McCormick and some of the other elderly out of town.
Thank you.
I think they should be alerted, just in case.
You're right. I'll get on it right away.
Thank you.
That's a lot of land to cover. It'll take you all day. I'd be more than happy to cover half.
That's very kind of you, Lucas.
Yeah. Meet me in front of the jail in 15 minutes.
Great.
Elizabeth?
How's little Jack doing?
He's healthy. Thank you for asking.
Any plans for your time off school?
Just spending the whole time with my son. Reading and playing and cuddling. A lot of cuddling.
That sounds wonderful. For both of you.
Well, there's nothing quite like unconditional love.
You deserve nothing less. I should get ready.
It was the wind, said Martha stubbornly. And if it wasn't, it was little Betty Butterworth, the scullery maid. She had the toothache all day. But something troubled and awkward in her manner made Mistress Mary stare very hard at her. She did not believe she was speaking the truth.
Can't you stay and read chapter 6?
There's nothing I'd like more, but I still have several students who need their homework. Why don't you read chapters 6 through 11 and we can discuss them on Monday?
Can't you come back tomorrow and read them to me?
Opal, if I read you your whole assignment, how will you ever learn?
By reading chapters 12 through 16?
You're late.
You said 15.
20 minutes ago.
You're always such a stickler?
I am when it's my time you're wasting.
My apologies.
Listen, Lucas, we both know why you volunteered for this.
You're not the only one who cares about this town.
The town?
Yeah.
Well, the town's not here right now, so if you'd like to bow out, now's your chance.
I'm a man of my word.
Okay. You take that road, I'm gonna take this one. Lucas, despite our mutual feelings for the town, I appreciate the help.
Great, I'll see you tomorrow morning.
Hey, Clara.
Oh, there. Clara, what do you know about jury duty?
That you sit in court and listen to evidence?
Great. Can you be in my office at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning?
What about me?
Jesse, you sued Gowan not 12 months ago. You really think you can be impartial?
Well, if Clara can be, so can I.
9 a.m. tomorrow.
Oh, sorry, I can't. I'm covering for Lee. He's at home with Rosemary. Can we make it the next day?
Sorry, Jesse. Mrs. Wolf, can you be in my office tomorrow morning for jury selection?
I'm afraid I can't. I'll be taking care of Robert and Sarah.
Ned, no running from the law, Ned. 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, my office, jury duty.
Oh, I am so sorry, Judge. Tomorrow is the day I play bridge.
Just cancel it.
But my partner's counting on me.
Well, I'm counting on you. This is your civic duty, Ned. Folks, excuse me.
Lee?
Yes, sweetheart?
Is there any sight of faith? I really need that calamine lotion.
She should be here any minute.
I am in agony.
I know. Try and think of something else. I have an idea. Here we go.
Oh, that is a good idea.
No. Not for scratching, for reading. Really?
Constable? Constable, could I trouble for a moment? I could use your help.
Doesn't have anything to do with you being sued, does it?
It does.
Mounties don't usually involve themselves in civil cases.
Perhaps you might make an exception. I know you don't owe me anything, but I surely would appreciate it.
All right.
Let's see here. Well, that looks like a rash. Have you recently changed your laundry detergent?
Bertha lent me some she picked up in Benson Hills.
Probably go back to your original brand.
So I'm okay.
Yes. Keep an eye on Sarah, though. She's old enough that if she caught it, she'd be fine. But if anything happens, just bring her by.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Shepard.
Okay? Bye-bye.
I'll drop off calamine to Rosemary.
Can you check on the Anderson baby while you're up there?
Of course.
Great. You all packed?
Not even close.
Why don't you go home straight after? I can handle it from here.
Are you sure?
Yes. Go, pack. You have a stagecoach to catch tomorrow.
Nathan.
Elizabeth, I've alerted everyone in the area.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Oh, it's part of my job.
I was looking for Allie. Have you seen her anywhere?
Did you check the fishing hole?
First place I looked.
I told her to be back at 3:30. Is there anything I could do for you?
I just have her homework.
Oh, you can leave that on my desk. I'll make sure she gets it.
Great. So, where are you going?
I'm just taking him up to delivery. I'm heading to Buxton tomorrow.
Oh, what's in Buxton?
I'm checking out this whole oil mess for Gallon.
Are you? I am so glad you're helping him.
Really? I've just heard stories that he's not always on the up and up.
Maybe the old Henry. But people do change, Nathan.
Yeah, so you keep saying.
Lee, I am perfectly fine, and I am tired of being in bed.
You heard what Carson said.
Yes, I heard what Carson said, but I also know how I feel. And I have 1,000 things I should be doing. Well, can I at least have my sketchbook so that I can work on my matron of honor dress?
No. Rest now, maybe later.
What are you doing?
What does it look like I'm doing? I'm reading.
Shouldn't you be getting back to work?
I am not leaving you.
Lee. Well, that's just silly. I am perfectly capable of taking care of myself.
I know you are, but fortunately, you don't have to.
But what about the office?
Jesse can handle the office. Besides, I want to be here in case you actually need something.
You know, there is actually something I could use.
Okay, great. What?
Just a cup of chamomile tea.
Okay.
Oh, forget it. Never mind.
What?
I just remembered I'm completely out.
Well, I can go to the Mercantile and get some tea.
No. Don't, that's too much bother.
No trouble at all. I will go. I'll be right back in a jiff.
You are the best.
Man. But you stay in bed.
I won't move a muscle.
I'll be right back.
Coulter! You scared me half to death.
I knew I couldn't trust you.
The light is so much better down here, and I really wanted to work on my dress.
Rosie, resting your mind is just as important as resting your body. Now back up to bed.
Lee.
Bed. Don't make me carry you.
I know. Yeah, went to Buxton.
Oh, Kevin.
Bill, what can I get for you?
Just a minute. Kevin. Gentlemen. Folks.
Word's out you're looking for a jury.
No kidding.
You could always delay the trial another day.
Nice try.
Hello, my big boy. How are you today?
What have you got?
Is that a reindeer?
Will you say night-night to Auntie Rosemary and Uncle Lee?
Say night-night.
Bye.
Have a good sleep.
We'll see you soon. Let me know if you need me.
Okay, thanks.
Sweet dreams.
Back to bed with you. Sweetheart? You okay?
Oh, yes. Just a little tired.
Thank you for showing up today, folks. Now, from this group, I, the plaintiff, and the defendant will be picking our final 6. You'll be given a list of questions. Pick them. What are you doing here?
Jesse said you were looking for volunteers.
Well, you work for the company that's being sued.
Yeah. Well, Clara works for you, and she's here.
It's not the same. Out. Now, these questions will determine your eligibility. Yes, Ned?
Say we get chosen. How long is this trial likely to take?
Up to a week.
A whole week?
Let's get this show on the road.
What do I know about the oil industry? Well, I know it's a dirty business.
Well, Henry's guilty as sin. Lucas, too. Even this other oil fella, Mr. Murphy. I figure he's up to no good as well.
Well, nice try, Ned. You just circled your way back to impartial.
I am certainly most capable of putting my personal opinions to one side when the situation demands it.
No offense, Florence, but really?
Now, who's being biased, Judge?
Excuse me.
Cornell Frolic.
Constable Grant.
Constable, what can I do for you?
I'm here about the oil dispute with Gowan Petroleum. You know anything about it?
Yep. His crude is very low grade.
Are you sure?
I have the test to prove it. Take a look.
This is all Greek to me.
The sulfur content is off the chart.
Like smelly oil?
Something like that.
You mind if I have a look around?
Help yourself.
Thanks.
There you go. Hi.
Laura! I am so sorry. I forgot to tell you I don't need you today.
Oh,
I'll still pay you, though.
it's not necessary, Mrs. Thornton.
It most certainly is. You were hired for the week. It's not your fault school was canceled.
I appreciate it.
Laura, you're here. Great. I was hoping you would sit with Rosemary. I have to go to the office. Jesse can't find a contract, and it has to go out tonight. I don't want her to be alone.
Do you mind staying?
Of course.
Thank you. She hasn't eaten anything all day, so...
I will bring her some soup.
Thank you. I won't be very long. Thank you so much. Thank you, Laura.
Afternoon.
Afternoon, Constable.
What are you doing?
Taking a sample of the crude for the supplier.
So you test all of the shipments?
No, I don't test anything. The lab does.
But you take the samples to the lab?
No, that's the foreman's responsibility.
Thank you.
Hello.
Well, this is a nice surprise.
How's Opal?
Oh, she's doing great. Where are you headed?
Delivering calamine lotion to Maggie and Timmy. You all packed?
Packed and ready to go.
Meet you at the Stagecoach Depot at 7?
Yes. And don't be late.
Not a chance.
Henry Gowan.
Hey, I just wanted to let you know that Murphy's refinery has a system in place to test the oil.
And what's the system?
Well, some kid pulls a sample from the barrel, and then the foreman here, Cornell, transports them to the lab where there's a couple technicians.
Cornell, that's not Cornell Frolic by any chance, is it?
Yeah, it is. Why, do you know him?
Yeah, I know him. I just didn't know he was working for Sean.
Does Froelich have any reason to have a grudge against you?
Yeah, he used to own an oil company.
Used to.
I went out of business about a month ago.
So what does that have to do with you?
Trust me, he'd figured that he had enough reason to want to ruin my reputation.
Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations. You've been selected to serve on this jury. In this case, you'll be deciding. The plaintiff has accused the defendants of fraudulent business practice. Your job is to determine the facts based on the evidence that's presented to you, and nothing but that evidence. Is that clear?
Yes.
I'll see you back here tomorrow morning at 9 a.m.
Why didn't you tell me that you had an oil company that competed with Henry Gowan?
I didn't see the point.
This is a report that Gowan plans to introduce at the trial. Apparently it states that he has quality crude oil.
Well, I guess our reports just differ.
You know, in court, credibility matters to the jury. Given your bad history with Gowan, could give them reason not to believe your report.
Unlike Henry Gowan, I'm strictly legitimate. I never do anything underhanded.
Excuse me. Could you come in here for a second?
What's going on?
Well, I just thought how devastating it must have been as a family when you had to file for bankruptcy. I mean, you are father and son, right? You share some family idiosyncrasies.
Well, what'd you bring Danny in here for?
Delivering low-quality crude is a civil matter. But deliberately falsifying samples, that's a criminal offense. Now, both of you will testify at the trial, but I suggest that you get ahead of it and tell me what really happened. Then I may ask the judge to go easy on you. Otherwise, one of you is going to jail.
It was me. I sent the lab the wrong samples.
Are you actually just gonna stand there and do nothing while your father takes responsibility for something that you did?
Would you like some soup?
Oh, no, thank you.
Rosemary, you've got to eat something to keep up your strength.
I'm just not hungry.
Elizabeth just called. Rosemary has a high fever. They need you right away.
$105. Get me some cool water and cloths.
I can't imagine what's keeping her.
Sorry, I'm on a deadline. I can't wait any longer.
No, she'll be here. She probably just got cut up with the patient. Come on, 5 more minutes.
Sorry. Get up.
Carson!
Faith is with Rosemary. She's very sick. I need you to come with me.
Okay, let's go. Yep.
How's she doing?
We can't get her fever down.
Just give her aspirin?
Yes, about 15 minutes ago.
What's her temperature?
105.
Can you get me a glass of cool water?
Yeah, of course, of course.
Rosemary. Rosemary, I need you to wake up. Come on. Rosemary.
Here you go, Carson.
Take a sip. There you go. Not too fast. Good.
What are you thinking?
Submersion therapy?
We're gonna need a lot of ice.
Lucas, he'll have plenty at the saloon.
Okay, great. I'll go. I'll take the car. I'll be right back.
This is the last of it.
Thank you so much, Lucas.
If you need anything else.
Okay.
Mr. Frolick's son blamed Gowan for his father's company going under. When he saw Gowan's barrels, he thought that it was a chance for his payback.
Of course I'll fire him.
You can press charges, but he did own up to what he did.
No, it's not necessary. Well then, case is closed.
No hard feelings?
Not at all, Sean.
Why would he accuse you of putting him out of business?
Well, I cut our prices and we operated at a loss when we first started out.
Until you drove Frolic to bankruptcy?
Fewer competitors means bigger profits. Business is a blood sport, Lucas. You ought to know that. I didn't hear any complaints from you when you were counting your money, so I don't expect to hear any now. Thank you very much, Constable. I appreciate your help.
Yeah.
I had heard rumors that he could be a ruthless businessman.
Well, that's Henry Gowan. Just when you think he's turned over a new leaf, he cuts down the whole tree. Gentlemen. Oh, folks, the case is settled. There's no trial.
Yes!
I'm sorry.
awake. Oh, I was so worried about you.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. I'm just so glad you're all right. Oh, sweetie.
I could have never made it through last night without you.
We make a pretty good team, don't we?
We do. Which is why you have to leave right away.
Carson, no, I missed the deadline.
Technically, you haven't. You have to be in Chicago in 3 days, right? I checked the schedule. There's a train that leaves to Union City later today. From there, you take the express train and you get to Chicago Monday morning at 8 a.m., which gives you just enough time to drop your bags and make your 9 a.m. class.
Really?
You didn't unpack, did you?
No.
I'm sorry to have worried everyone.
I'm just glad you're on the mend.
I am. Thank you. Now, tell me everything that has happened.
There will be plenty of time to catch you up when you're back on your feet. For now, I am going to let you sleep.
Thank you.
Always.
Between my loving husband and my wonderful friends, I'm one of the lucky ones.
$99.4. You're getting there. How you feeling?
Hungry.
Hungry, really? Well, that's good. Is there anything she can't eat?
No, whatever she wants. Well, I should get to the stagecoach.
Yes, right. Please tell Faith we're sorry we can't see her off.
Yes.
She understands.
Carson, just want to say thank you. Really, I appreciate it.
You're welcome, Lee.
Okay. So, eggs and bacon?
And toast?
You got it.
Lee,
Yes.
thank you for taking such good care of me.
Of course.
You seem upset the trial's not happening. I would have thought you'd be relieved.
Just putting this jury together for nothing's just...
Oh, don't worry. With Henry Gowan in town, I'm sure you'll have plenty of opportunities.
Henry. I need to make something clear. I'm an honest businessman. I realize what you did wasn't illegal, but it was borderline unethical.
Borderline unethical. And who decides that? Is that you? The judge, he interprets the law, but you decide what's unethical?
Henry, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
We are a major employer in this valley. If we go under, people go hungry. It was us or them.
Well, that's a line that needs to be drawn somewhere. So tell me, where is it drawn for you?
I'll tell you when we get there.
I'm really glad you were able to help Henry.
You know, your loyalty to your friends is very admirable.
But?
No but, just an observation.
I am sure you will be very busy, but please write whenever you get lonely.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Bye, Jack.
Made you a couple sandwiches for your trip.
Oh. Thank you, Bill. I'll miss you. I'll miss you.
It'll go by quickly.
Are you trying to convince us or yourself? I miss you already.
Me too. We can talk all the time, write letters, and I'll be there in a couple of months.
Promise?
Cross my heart. call me as soon as you get there.
I'll be running to class.
That's right. Just call me as soon as you can.
I love you, Carson Shepard.
I love you, Faith Carter.